Hey everyone, it's Health, and today we're diving deep into the canine psyche to uncover those subtle cues that reveal your furry friend might be harboring some resentment. You see, dogs, much like us humans, experience a range of emotions. We're going to explore 10 telltale signs that your dog might be secretly mad at you. Now remember, every dog is unique, and their behavior can be influenced by a multitude of factors. So, whether you're a seasoned dog parent or just starting your journey with a new furry companion, join me as we decode these canine signals. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Avoiding eye contact. In the dog world, eye contact is a powerful thing. It's how dogs establish dominance, communicate intentions, and even show affection. But when a dog avoids your gaze, it can be a sign that something's not quite right. They might avert their eyes, look away quickly, or even turn their whole head to avoid meeting your gaze. This avoidance can stem from feeling threatened, stressed, or yes, even angry. Instead of forcing the issue, give them space and try to identify what might be causing them discomfort. Once they've had a chance to calm down, you can try re-engaging with them in a positive and reassuring manner. Chapter 2. Excessive barking. We all know dogs love to bark, but when the barking becomes excessive, persistent, or takes on a different tone, it's time to pay attention. Just like a frustrated human might raise their voice, a frustrated dog might resort to barking to express their displeasure. Think about what might be triggering the barking. Is it a change in routine, a lack of exercise, or something in their environment? Yelling at your dog to stop barking will likely only make things worse. Instead, focus on positive reinforcement techniques, like rewarding them for staying quiet or redirecting their energy towards a more positive outlet. Chapter 3. Destructive behavior. Coming home to a chewed-up shoe or a shredded pillow is never fun. But remember, destructive behavior is often a dog's way of communicating their stress, anxiety, or frustration. Dogs might take their frustrations out on your belongings. Instead of punishing them, focus on addressing the root cause of their behavior. Are they getting enough exercise and mental stimulation? Once you've addressed the underlying issue, you'll likely see a decrease in destructive behavior. Chapter 4. Ignoring commands. We've all been there. You call your dog and they just stare at you blankly. Ignoring commands can sometimes be a sign of underlying frustration or anger. When they're feeling angry or resentful, they might tune you out as a way of expressing their displeasure. Instead of getting frustrated, try to understand the reason behind their behavior. Have you been inconsistent with training? Are they experiencing any discomfort or pain? Addressing the underlying issue combined with positive reinforcement techniques will likely yield better results than resorting to punishment. Chapter 5. Hiding or isolating. Dogs are social creatures by nature, so when they suddenly start hiding or isolating themselves, it's a clear sign that something's not right. Just like we might retreat to our rooms when we're feeling overwhelmed, dogs might seek out quiet, secluded spots where they can de-stress. Forcing them out of their hiding spot will only increase their anxiety and potentially damage their trust in you. Instead, try to create a calm and reassuring environment for them. Speak to them in a soothing voice, offer them a favorite toy or treat, and let them know that you're there for them when they're ready to come out. Chapter 6. Growling or snarling. Growling and snarling are a dog's way of setting boundaries and communicating their discomfort. It's their way of saying, "Back off, I'm not comfortable with this." Never punish a dog for growling or snarling, as this can suppress their natural warning signals and potentially lead to a bite without any warning in the future. Instead, respect their boundaries and try to understand what's triggering the behavior. Once you've identified the trigger, you can start working on desensitization and counter-conditioning techniques to help your dog feel more comfortable in those situations. Chapter 7. Refusing food. Just like us, dogs can lose their appetite when they're feeling under the weather. A sudden disinterest in food can also be a sign of emotional distress. If your dog suddenly stops eating, it's important to rule out any underlying medical conditions first and foremost. If your vet gives them a clean bill of health, then consider whether there might be any emotional factors at play. Identifying and addressing these stressors can help restore their appetite and overall well-being. Chapter 8. Tail position. A dog's tail is like a mood ring. it can tell you a lot about how they're feeling. While a wagging tail is often associated with happiness, the position and speed of the wag can reveal a lot more about their emotional state. A high, stiff wag can be a sign of alertness or even aggression, while a low, tucked tail often indicates fear or anxiety. It's crucial to consider the overall body language and context to accurately interpret their signals. Pay attention to their ears, eyes, and overall posture to get a better understanding of what their tail is trying to tell you. Chapter 9. Excessive licking. Dogs love to lick, whether it's grooming themselves, showing affection, or simply tasting their surroundings. But when licking becomes excessive, it can be a sign of underlying anxiety, stress, or even boredom. If you notice your dog licking themselves, you, or objects excessively, it's important to try and identify the underlying cause. Are they getting enough exercise and mental stimulation? Is there something in their environment that's causing them stress? Addressing these issues, along with providing them with appropriate outlets for their energy, can help reduce excessive licking and promote a calmer state of mind. Chapter 10. Changes in bathroom habits. Accidents happen, especially with puppies who are still being potty trained. But if your adult dog suddenly starts having accidents in the house, it's important to take notice. Changes in bathroom habits can be a sign of underlying medical conditions, so it's crucial to rule those out with a visit to the vet first and foremost. If your vet gives them a clean bill of health, then consider whether there might be any emotional factors at play. Identifying and addressing these stressors can help restore their normal bathroom habits and overall well-being. Outrow understanding your furry friend. So, there you have it. 10 signs that your dog might be secretly mad at you. Remember, it's not about blaming yourself or feeling guilty. It's about understanding your dog's language and strengthening the bond you share. By paying attention to their subtle cues and addressing any underlying issues, you can create a happier, more harmonious relationship with your furry companion. So, go out there, connect with your canine companion, and enjoy the incredible journey of dog ownership.